There he is.
There he is.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to State Government Committee. I'd like to welcome everyone here. And at this time, we'll ask the clerk if they would take the roll, please.
Representatives Alexander, Beck, Brecken, Carr, Carringer, Chisholm, Cooper, Halford, Helton, Holsclaw, Holsey, Jernigan, Johnson, Littleton, Marsh, Moon, Powell, Wendell, Vice Chairman Eldridge,
Here.
Chairman Kiesling. Chairman, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Chairman Kiesling is next door presenting a bill, so we'll go ahead and get things kind of rolling here. We've got a short agenda today. Is there anyone on the committee have any personal orders? Okay, seeing none, we'll go ahead and get started. First, today we had HB 1877 by Chairman Curcio, and without objection, it has been taken off notice. Next up, we have HJR 652 by Chairman Powers. We have a motion. We have a second. Chairman Powers, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Committee. HJR 652 is a resolution urging Congress to complete our southern border wall. We had over 2 million illegal aliens cross the wall last year. 18% of those had COVID. Many of them have been transporting through all the states, especially through Tennessee, through Knoxville and Chattanooga in the middle of the night. We have no idea how many are coming here or where they're going. There's human trafficking and sex trafficking also involved with this. And one of the worst part of the whole things are the drugs that are coming across our border. They're killing our kids and our communities. We got enough fentanyl came across our border last year to kill every American. And we see people dying of fentanyl poisoning all the time. Overdoses are up over 50% from the year before. So we really need to do something. And I hope every state does a resolution like this to urge Congress to complete our southern border wall. President Reagan once said, "A nation without a border is no longer a nation." President Obama said, "We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, unchecked, circumventing the line of people who are waiting patiently, diligently, and lawfully to become immigrants in this country." So we need to build a wall like many other countries already have. We need to secure our border. We need for Congress and administration to do the most important job for which they are entrusted, protecting our citizens. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I renew my motion.
Thank you. We've heard the explanation. Is there any discussion? Representative Powell.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You doing all right, Mr. Representative? Just a question for you, Chairman.
Sure.
Is there any contemplation on how this is going to be paid for, or how much this is going to cost to complete the southern wall?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, the infrastructure for the wall has already been paid for. It's laying on the ground, and the federal government said we cannot use it. So they've already paid for that part of it. Money had already been appropriated through the prior administration for the labor to do that. So the money's already there. The actual wall is, the metal is already laying on the ground. So it wouldn't be a problem to continue to build it.
Representative Powell.
And what about a northern border wall? Why do we not also want to build a northern border wall if you're so interested in a southern border wall? I'm just curious why you also would want to have a northern border wall.
Yeah, it was a great question, but we've never really had this problem that we're having right now. You know, we of course, we got on both sides of us got an ocean, so we've got to protect our borders that way too. And the Coast Guard does a great job of doing that. But on the northern border wall, we've had a lot of security already in place in areas where they need to be, and we've really not had that kind of influx of drugs or people coming across the border.
Anything else? All right, is there any further discussion? Question's been called on the bill. Any objection to the question? Seeing none, we're voting on HJR 652. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. Chairman, you're headed to calendar and rules.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, committee.
Next up, we have HB 1979 by Vice Chair Bricken. We have a motion and a second. Chairman, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and committee members. This bill will make you a hero with your local charities in your district. It basically continues the legislation we passed last year, lowering the $50 fee on charitable license renewals down to $10. So that's the extent of the legislation. It's continuation. It's recommended by the Secretary of State. And I certainly hope everyone will sign on to this bill. So.
Okay, you've heard the explanation. Is there any discussion on the bill? Question's been called. Without objection, and all in favor of House Bill 1979, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. HB 1979 moves on to finance, Chairman.
Thank you, committee.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes what we have on the calendar, and we'll entertain a motion to adjourn. We stand adjourned.